Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decode, the place where we try to read between the lines of big companies and reveal their secrets. Today we're diving into Bank of Marin Bancorp's latest update, and let's just say they're about to spill the beans on their performance at a big industry shindig, so let's see what they're cooking up. Before we jump in, if you like getting straight answers from these dense financial reports, then smack that subscribe button. We also have a super helpful community over on Discord. Check out the link in the description below. Alright, so Bank of Marin Bancorp, the parent company for Bank of Marin, is letting us know their top brass is heading to a pretty important conference. You've got their big boss president and chief executive officer, Tim Myers, and the numbers guy, executive vice president and chief financial officer, David Bonacorso, who are going to be at the Raymond James US Bank and Banking on Tech conference. This event happens on September 3rd and 4th of 2025. Now, what's really key here is that they're going to be presenting their story to investors and industry folks at this conference. And get this, Bank of Marin is making their presentation available to everyone. You can find it on their website, bankofmarin.com. If you head over to the investor relations section, then look for news and market data and then presentations. They're putting it up there on September 3rd, the same day this whole conference kicks off. It's like a sneak peek or a confirmation of what they're going to be talking about. Think of it as them giving everyone a heads up about the juicy details they'll be sharing at this specific Raymond James US Bank and Banking on Tech conference. Now, this filing doesn't have super detailed financial tables in it itself because it's more about announcing their participation in a conference and a related presentation. Usually a Form 8K is for significant events, and in this case it's the announcement of their participation and the availability of their presentation materials. The most important pieces of information we get from this filing are about who is talking, where and when, and that they're sharing their presentation publicly. This is where management gets to communicate their strategy, their recent performance, and their outlook directly to the market. As investors, we'd be looking at this presentation to understand Bank of Marin Bancorp's financial health, how they're navigating the current banking and technology landscape, and what their plans are for the future. While the filing itself is brief, the presentation it refers to is where the real details will be. We're looking for commentary on their loan portfolios, deposit growth, interest income and expenses, and how they are adapting to new technologies in banking. This type of filing, especially when it's tied to a presentation, is a crucial touch point for investors. It's management's chance to put a positive spin on things or to be transparent about challenges. The fact that they are presenting at a Banking on Tech conference tells us that technology is a key part of their story. Are they investing in new digital platforms? How are they using tech to improve customer experience? Are they facing competition from fintech companies? These are the questions their presentation should answer. Bank of Marin Bancorp trades on the Nasdaq stock market under the ticker symbol BMRC. So this is a publicly traded company that we can all follow. They are incorporated in California. The report is dated September 3rd, 2025, aligning with the conference dates. And the report is signed off by David Bonacorso, their chief financial officer, which is standard practice for these filings. Now let's switch gears and think about what this really means from an investor's perspective. Bank of Marin Bancorp is essentially using this conference to highlight their company. They're going to be talking about their performance, their strategy, especially around technology and their outlook. This is their moment to impress analysts and potential investors. We don't have the numbers from the presentation itself in this particular filing, but when that presentation drops on their website, that's when we'll get the real meat of the story. We'll be looking for key financial highlights, any strategic shifts, and management's confidence in their future. It's like getting a direct memo from the company's leadership. Our take on this is that while this filing is more of an announcement, it signals an active approach by Bank of Marin Bancorp to communicate with the market. They are putting their leaders front and center at a key industry event. It's a good sign that they are transparent and eager to share their progress, especially concerning technology in banking. The challenge for them will be to translate their tech initiatives into tangible financial results and to convince the market that they are well positioned for the future of banking. We'll be watching that presentation very closely. Alright, that's our quick decode of this Bank of Marin Bancorp filing. What are your thoughts on companies presenting at these industry conferences? Do you think it's a good way for them to communicate with investors? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more decoding of corporate filings. And don't forget to join our growing community on Discord. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next decode.